Because I live all the way in Australia, we got this movie much later than everyone else in the world. The long not anticipated Expendables 4 is upon us. It has its usual cast of Jason Statham and Sylvester Stallone and a host of other actors as well. Let's talk about it. Expendables 4 is one of those movies we were not asking for, and rightfully so. It's named Expendables because it really is. Yo, Andrew here. Now, Expendables 4 has been described as a wet fart by a pretty big YouTube channel called The Critical Drinkers. So I went into the cinema and I was like, surely it can't be a wet fart. Pfft. Oh. Now, the best way for me to answer the question, is this movie a wet fart, is by giving you 10 reasons not to watch this film and 3 reasons to watch this film in my pros and cons list later on in this video. But first of all, I'm gonna grab one of these because we're gonna need it. The plot is, one of the main members of the Expendables team is killed, and the team set out to avenge his death. That's the movie right there. It's not complicated. Con number 1. This movie's opening scene has terrible CGI. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? Let's just wait as this movie progresses. Maybe things will get a little bit better. And this movie proceeds to kick me in the face with bad CGI for what seems like an hour straight. Con number 2. Megan Fox. Megan Fox is hot. She's really hot. I am absolutely glad to see her and her twins on screen. But that's where it ends. There is no substance. She doesn't progress the film forward. All she is just there. None of her outfits are tactical. They're sexy, but they're not tactical. Like, all she does is just do dreamy eyes and do boss bitch bad things, like, you know, everything is sexual. Yeah, fight, shoot. Anyway, she makes me drink. That's what she does. Again, I'm glad she's in the film. Con number 3. Everyone in this movie has to have a one-liner or a catchphrase. They do something and then they say a thing. It's super exhausting. And the lame. I would know lame.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Come on. All black people don't say that. No, that's what I'm talking about. Con number 4. The ships and boats on the ocean do not rock side to side. They're just stagnant. But the water moves around them, but they just don't rock side to side. Like, it bends physics. It makes no sense. It's like they're on a rig. It's like no one bothered to fix that problem. They just went, yeah, it'll be fine. People wouldn't care. No one would care that the boat doesn't rock side to side. It was ridiculous. Con number 5. 50 Cent's music plays in one of the scenes, shamelessly. It would be fine if the movie was good, but because the movie is not specifically good, it's a shame. Con number 6. Paycheck, paycheck, paycheck. As if these people don't have enough money. Like, I know everyone in this film did it for the paycheck, and I would too, but I just feel like, what an insult to the audience who came to watch this bloody thing. Why would you do this to us? Con number 7. It's a shame what they did to Andy Garcia. Now, Andy Garcia is a talented actor, but he is absolutely wasted in this film. Although I think Andy Garcia chooses to do shitty films every now and then, because this has to be one on his list. Con number 8. Again, with the Megan Fox. Her character did not move the story forward whatsoever. She could have been replaced by anyone, and this film would have still gone the same horrible way. She's eye candy for, I guess, the men who are going to watch it. And sure, we fell for it. She didn't have to be in this film. Con number 9, 50 Cent. I know I've just had this whole shit talk about Megan Fox, but 50 Cent is next. He was absolutely useless in this film and does not need to be in this film. He did nothing to forward the plot. At the very least, Megan Fox has he did nothing to forward the plot. Con number 10. All the fighter jets on the warship were made of cardboard and plywood. Like, shamelessly, he was cardboard and plywood. And they didn't even try to hide it. They were just like, sure, they'll skip over it. Megan Fox. No. No. Okay, let's move over to the pros now. Pro number 1, the fight choreography between Jason Statham and Iko Uwais was phenomenal. That was good practice. I loved the whole action sequence. It looked actually pretty damn good. Pro number 2, the motorcycles have machine guns on them. Hell yeah, give me some of that. Pro number 3, Tony Jaa. Need I say more? That guy's a good martial artist and I'm just glad to see him do his thing. It was just fun to observe. That's all I have for that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and rate this movie a 2 out of 10. It could have been 0, but there was effort by people who made this film, and I think it's 2% effort, and they get 2 out of 10. It's not easy to make anything. Now my thoughts on this film is that this film is not going to end up becoming a cult classic. And also, the director of this film should be ashamed of himself. Not just ashamed of himself, I'm sure he's not going to put this on his body of work, which is like a CV for directors, like a showreel. It's not going to be on it because this movie is terrible. And it's an insult because in Expendables 1, 2, and 3 were okay. And then you didn't have to do this 4. I know there's a whole money thing involved, but it did not need to exist because it's just an insult. And I paid money to see this film, and I feel like I want to slap someone to get my money back, but that's illegal. So is it a wet fart? Well, yeah, it is. It is a wet fart. It's the wettest of farts. If you're gonna watch this movie, I would say don't. But if you do, just make sure you're Netflix and chilling. You know what I mean. And that's my 2 cents. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I would love to read them. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.